Hello. Hi everyone, it's your girl Jess, and we are back with a special edition of my WhereToNextJess Series. This episode is actually going to focus on packing with Jess. I'm gearing up for a trip that I'm going on to Rio, Brazil in about 2 weeks. I am doing this a little bit earlier than I would pack typically if I weren't filming, but I have the time and I wanted to get this filmed for you guys. So we're going to go through some of my outfits and looks that I've put together. We're going to talk about some travel tips and packing hacks, as well as some of my essential must-pack items. Hope this episode is going to be super fun, super unique, and hopefully you guys can take a few tips away from how I like to travel. All right, then let's get right into it. Hi everybody, so let's jump right into this video. I'm coming at you live from my closet room. Arguably my favorite room in the house, but we'll get into that later. So the first segment that I want to show you guys is packing. I'm not going to actually try on my looks right now just because I don't want to steal the thunder from my vlog video later. You'll see all the looks at some point, I promise you. But I do just want to get into like a couple of packing trips, explaining to you guys how I think about packing and kind of pre-planning my outfits out, and just share a couple of tidbits of wisdom kind of as things come up. So again, step one is packing. The first thing that I always do is I make sure I order clothes or assess my outfits way in advance. One thing that I see people doing all the time, and when I talk to my friends, they're like, yeah, no, I'm going to figure it out next week, and the trip is in like 7 days. I'm like, you do know you're going to have to like rush order anything that you want, or you're just gonna have to go without or go to the mall. So I'm like, what my biggest thing is, I like to get ahead of the situation. And of course, the first way to do that is to match up your outfits with the itinerary. So many people underestimate having an itinerary. My friends and I make a personal rule that we don't travel without an itinerary. We know probably about a month, 2 months in advance what activities we're doing and on what days, and kind of like the order of the activities as well. And this is so that we can plan accordingly for outfits, looks, and anything else that we may want to purchase. So again, you have to know your itinerary and match your outfits accordingly. In the case of Rio, Brazil, I actually planned this trip that is kind of a side hustle. On a personal note, it's kind of a side hustle and major interest and hobby that I have is I love planning trips. So I actually planned this trip for myself and 10 of my other friends. There'll be 11 of us total going. So I am very familiar with the itinerary of this trip, which of course made packing a lot easier for it. So I do just want to take some time and like kind of run through some of my outfits. So the first thing that we're doing in Rio is hang gliding. I know, super exciting, right? So it's a really short activity. We're not going to really be like out in the sun or in the beach, or it's not really like a special outfit kind of needed activity. So for this one, I'm thinking that I'm just going to do a jumpsuit. I have this really cute jumpsuit that I ordered from Fashion Nova. Like the entire back is out and then the front is just like a simple zipper. I think that this will be very appropriate for the hang gliding activity, would be my thoughts. But, and this is also another disclosure, I am not one of those outfits that you can interchange kind of person. It sounds good, I get it. That's definitely a big travel hack, especially if you don't want to pay for bags or you're trying to condense everything. It's an amazing travel hack. I don't want to discredit it at all. Just that, personally, I have to have options. If I get on vacation and feel like I can't find the right look for the right moment, it's gonna throw off my whole evening. So I like to do interchangeable things that I can kind of mix and match if need be, but I also like to make sure that I have options for most of my days. Not all of them, but most of them. So for the hang gliding, in addition to the jumpsuit, I'm also considering just going kind of like sporty athletic with it. So I have these kind of green athletic pants that are another option with my white tank top Nike shirt. That again, my Razorback tank top Nike shirt. Or I have a sports bra to interchange it if I feel like it's warm and I feel like kind of just being a little exposed. So those are my 2 outfit choices that I'm gonna pack for my hang gliding. And that is gonna be our one activity for day 1. And then later that night, we're gonna go to dinner. So for the dinners, we have a total of 4 dinners. This is my friend's 30th birthday, so at least one of them are going to be extremely dressy, and we have a nude color theme for that night. So I do have a dress already picked out for that, which will be this. Super cute. I know this probably is not doing much justice showing it this way, but super cute nude dress. I purchased it from Pretty Little Thing for about like $40 or so. So super excited to preview that, and that'll be for my nude color night. For the other nights, we haven't fully finalized our dinner reservations yet, but I'm thinking probably like 1 or 2 more semi-dressy restaurants and probably like 1 casual one. And so for that, I have this dress also from Pretty Little Thing. It's a simple like cutout dress. So of course this will be the top part here. It kind of hangs off of your hips and waist, and then it kind of spreads out from there with the little slit in the side right here. So super cute, but it's also kind of casual and comfy. So this will be probably one of my like medium kind of nights. Not a super dressy, but not super crazy either. I do have one more dress that has not come in yet. It should be here like probably next week. That's a green dress. That can also be a semi-dressy kind of dress. And then I also have my linen pants. Cannot go wrong with linen pants on vacation, especially in a hot destination. And my little kind of tie-up top to go over top of that. So it has a really pretty color in it. I think kind of the orangish yellow is going to be my color theme for Rio. I'm not a huge color theme setter when it comes to my trips, but I do think it's a cute concept. And so that's kind of a top for more of my linen pants, and this will be more of like a look for a casual kind of, we're just going to grab a simple dinner kind of look, but I still need to be cute. And then I do have this one scowl neck dress that is going to be for a super dressy night as well. So bringing this with me, honestly not 100% sure that it'll get worn, but in the event that, you know, we go out to a nice club or something, or that we go to another super dressy restaurant, I'm very happy to have that with me. So I think that takes care of all of my dinners. Moving into day 2, we're doing like a secret pools tour, which is going to be kind of like exploring some like beaches off the hidden path, or off the beaten path, I'm sorry. And they have like these like kind of natural pools that the rocks have made, where the seawater kind of seeps over the rocks and creates the pool. So it's still natural, but it's not necessarily like a beach kind of environment. So super excited for that. And so my look for that, this is also another theme day that we planned. So we're going to be doing a nude swimsuit shoot as well. So we have the nude dinner and then the nude swimsuit. So kind of kept it very simple on this one. Again, this is a look from Pretty Little Thing. Just a pretty simple bathing suit. This one is a little in my butt. A little bit more than I typically like, but you know, whatever. And then just like a really simple triangle bikini top with it. It's kind of my look. For my cover up, because we do have to hike to get to the areas, I have these really cute nude see-through pants. They're super cute. I don't know if you can see how my hand is like being able to be seen through it. Super cute. They fit me really nice in the waist, and then of course are really loose on the bottom. So really excited for that. I also have a oversized see-through white top that'll be kind of like my cover up on the up top part. Super cute. And then I did buy this kind of gold chain. It's a little bit cheap feeling, but it looks amazing just to kind of drape around my waist on these tan pants. So you have this, the white top kind of going over it, and then of course my nude swimsuit is gonna kind of be like the look for that. So I think that should be very appropriate. I can kind of take some layers off as I need to. Like I can remove the top, but keep the bottom and the swimsuit on. Of course, I can just put just the swimsuit on, remove the bottoms, and keep the top on with the swimsuit. So it should give me a lot of nice dimensions to play with throughout the day as the temperatures change, but also as the environments that we go to change. So super excited about that. And the next thing that we have is we're going to be doing kind of like a Rio overall tour. So we're going to see the Christ the Redeemer statue, Sugarloaf Mountain, see the famous steps, go to some of the forests in the area. So we're going to be doing like a very diverse and unique tour of Rio's hottest attractions. So for that, this is arguably one of my favorite looks. This is also from Pretty Little Thing. I have these super cute orange shorts. They are high-waisted and they come down about mid-thigh, maybe a little bit higher on me since I have long legs. It came with this, well, it didn't come with, I purchased this super cute orange bralette to go with it as well. Again, it does perfectly match the shorts that I have. And then it also came with this oversized shirt. So this will kind of be my over layer for, again, as the temperatures change, if it gets cold, or just kind of throughout the day if I don't want to be as naked in the bralette. But I think this is going to be a super cute look. Again, this is probably the one that I'm most excited about. It should look really good up against the famous stairs and at the top of Sugarloaf Mountain. And it should also look very good at the Christ the Redeemer statue. So super excited to pull this look out, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what it ends up looking like. The next day we have a Jeep tour. So we're actually going to be going to Telegrapho Rock, which is that famous rock that I'm sure you guys see where everybody's like hanging off of it, but it's really not as scary as it seems. So super excited for that. And then we're renting Jeeps to drive up there. So that should be a really nice one. For that outfit, I'm again thinking of keeping it super simple and super sporty. So I just have, some simple Nike pants, athletic pants, and then a Nike bralette. Keeping it extremely simple and sporty. This is not going to be like a pop out look. I just want to be comfortable and be warm and be able to enjoy myself. Also, because I get cold super frequently, I am bringing my Nike windbreaker with me. And then I do have a Nike hat in case, my hair starts to go to shit before the trip is over. So just a couple of ways that I'm thinking about that. This tour does start very early in the morning. So again, I want to have layers. It's kind of my logic going into a lot of this. Want to make sure that in the mornings I can zip up my coat and not be cold. But as we get into the activity, my body starts to warm up and the heat starts to really pick up, I can take some things off and, remain comfortable as well. So that's kind of my logic there. And then for the last day, we have a boat tour. And so I have this really simple, just black swimsuit, nothing special at all, that I got from MAC Collection. And then it has this like leopard cover-up skirt to go over it. Again, something super simple, but it should work just fine. I'm also thinking about maybe bringing back this sheer top that I had, kind of as the top to go with this. And then of course, as I said, I like to have a few options. So I also have this kind of cheetah or leopard print. I don't know how you want to classify that. It's kind of like long cover-up dress that can also go over that black bikini. And then lastly, I am bringing a couple extra bikinis because you can never have too many bikinis, and you never know when a pop-up beach day or pool day is going to come up. So I do have this simple red bikini that I got from Shein. Have not actually worn this yet, but I have seen some pictures of kind of women wearing it like this, or also kind of scoop necking it. So kind of play with what dimensions look good on that. And then I did also just buy this white one-piece swimsuit as well. Again, just as a backup for if anything comes up, maybe I change my mind and don't want to wear one of my brown, like the black swimsuit or something. You can just never have too many options. And quite frankly, these don't take up that much space. So I think I'll still be okay. So these are my looks. High level, these are my looks. Of course, I'm missing a couple things. May add a few more tops in there to give me a bit more variety. I need also pajamas, bras and panties, the traditional stuff. But high level, these are my looks for the 5 days that we're going to be out there. I have matched each one according to its day and according to the day's activity to make sure that I'm covering all of my bases. And I really think that these looks are going to pop. Cannot wait for you guys to see them. Please, if you haven't already, make sure you check out my Rio vlog to see all of these looks and more. Up next, we're going to talk about packing. This may seem like a very simple tip number one, but it is super important, and I still see so many people not doing this. Don't understand why. But the first thing with packing, make sure you roll your clothes. Like folding them in a traditional kind of 1/over square fold is nice, but it does create unnecessary wrinkles in the clothes, and it takes up more space this has been scientifically proven. We're not just saying this to say this, but rolling your clothes really does help you to maximize the space in your suitcase, to kind of get things to fit in a little bit better, and it just keeps the wrinkles and the look of the clothes a lot cleaner. So definitely would say that tip number one for packing is to 100% roll your clothes. Tip number two that I like to do is keeping all of my outfits together. So a lot of people sometimes group all the shirts, all the pants, all the swimsuits, and those are not bad ways to think about it as well, especially if you're doing a lot of interchangeable pieces. But in my case, since I have specific outfits for specific days, it's gonna be a lot more effective for me to group everything. So all of my Rio's attractions, this orange outfit is gonna be stacked right on top of each other. All of my outfits are gonna be grouped essentially. And so this will help me to find things faster, to make getting ready in the morning a lot easier. I'm also even gonna take it a step further and try to like set out my days in this suitcase. So like putting Monday's outfit first, Tuesday second, Wednesday third, and so on. So that again, as I'm going through my suitcase, I'm not having to dig in here and find everything. Everything is literally sitting right as I need it to be. So I'm gonna take a second now and actually fold these up and kind of place these into the suitcase as tip number 1 and 2. Okay, and so I said I was gonna take a second and fold these. Tip number 3 is to make sure you remove your tags. So one thing, especially with Pretty Little Thing, but honestly a lot of these places, they use these like black and kind of thick like tags, the strings, I'm sorry, to connect the tags. And these can be very difficult to remove, especially because most of us don't travel with scissors. As you know, you can't get them through TSA. If you're staying at like an airport or an Airbnb, you're at the mercy of the host as to whether or not there's gonna be scissors in the place. Hopefully you find a knife. Hopefully you don't cut your finger off trying to slide up there to get it. And so rather than struggling every morning to pull it and trying to not break a nail, not ruin the outfit, and get ready in time, best practice, just go ahead and remove these tags on the front end. So I'm going to now remove all of my tags. Alright, so at least for the orange set, I've taken all the tags off. I'm going to start by just kind of re-rolling these pants. And again, I'm just starting from making sure that everything is even, because again, you want to be mindful of where the seam lines on this outfit may form. This is a simple hack when you hate ironing like me. I will literally not wear something just simply because I have to iron it. So really just trying to be mindful to stretch everything out, get all the wrinkles out as I'm going, and just simply do a simple roll all the way down. Boom. Nice, simple, tight roll. And then we're going to put that in there. This top, of course, is going to be a little bit more difficult to roll and fold, but one thing I will do though is go ahead and button up a couple of the buttons just to kind of keep it together a little bit better. So I just did 3 buttons on it, and these buttons are crooked. So we are gonna have to go back and redo it because I don't want weird seam lines or creases in the clothes just simply because of bad buttoning. So let's just take a couple seconds to just go back through and redo it. Three buttons on it. And so here it is. This shirt already has a couple of seams. Don't necessarily mind it. It doesn't need to be perfect. So I'm just gonna actually kind of roll this one forward. I have this. I'm gonna straighten out the arms. I did cuff them when I was trying this look on. Just trying to get an idea of what it could look like. So again, I'm gonna match up the shoulders and the arms, fold this over. Gonna fold it down at the crease of the shoulder. So like right here, there's a seam that's already there. So I'm gonna fold it there and then roll the rest of it down. So we're here and we're rolling, 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 yeah, rolling, rolling down my shirt, yeah. And so boom, just a quick little hot dog, simple as hell. Put that into the suitcase, and then I have the bralette. There's not too much to roll or deal with here, so I'm just gonna kind of wrap these loose ends around the wire part of the bra just so that it's a little bit more compact. And then woo, that's outfit number 1 in my suitcase. We just have about 10 more to go. Alrighty, so next, let's go ahead and do the hang gliding one. So for the hang gliding, I have several outfit choices as we talked about earlier. So again, I'm going to keep everything together and I'm going to fold it here at a seam that's already in the outfit. This outfit is a lot less prone to wrinkles, so I'm honestly not too concerned about this one getting wrinkles, but I'm still going to roll it just for space efficiency purposes. All right, and so here we have a nice thicker ball. I'm going to push that into the corner. And then the backup outfits for the hang gliding were my green shorts. Again, not super worried about these getting wrinkled, so I don't need to go crazy with my rolling. But one simple trick is I do want to put the bra and the shirt kind of inside of the roll that I'm gonna do for the pants. That way, again, it just keeps everything together. Promise you, it sounds simple now, but like all of this stuff just kind of saves time later when you're trying to get ready and you're rushing in the mornings and you're trying to figure everything out. So I have simply layered the shirt, the bra, and the pants together, folded over the pants so that they're a little bit shorter. I think I'm gonna unfold it just a little bit. And then I'm just gonna simply roll it on down with the shirt and bralette included. And so here, I just have a really thick ball, but these are all of the clothes, so that way that morning, all I literally have to go is go in my suitcase and grab this one bowl out. You know, simple. It's the little things sometimes. And so the next thing is for the Jeep tour. Again, I just have my Nike pants, same concept. I'm gonna fold them over first, make sure that the pants are even. Not as worried about wrinkles for this. I have another tag here. Let's go ahead and remove that. All right, and then I'm gonna put the bra inside of the pants here. Probably gonna keep out the jacket and the shirt, or sorry, the jacket and the hat that I showed you guys earlier with this, just because one, it's technically not a part of the outfit. I can, you know, wear that jacket with anything. So I may need it in another situation is my point. But also too, I don't want this ball to get super bulky. So I have the bra, I have the pants, and now I'm just gonna roll it on over. I have a nice flat ball, and that also goes in my suitcase. Next, I will go ahead and move into the jacket. And so for the jacket, I'm just simply gonna, again, not super worried about wrinkles here. I'm just gonna zip it up to make it a little bit easier to keep together. Fold the hood down, fold in my sleeves, and then match up the shoulders so that it's a nice, simple, flat kind of rectangle almost, and then just begin to fold that down. And so there we go. Again, doesn't need to be 100% perfect, but that is definitely saving a lot of space. The next thing that I will do is go into my tan or nude outfit. So I already showed you guys these beautiful pants that I have. These do have a tag on them, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Just kind of cut that off, and then we're going to apply the same concept. So fold them, make sure everything matches up. Not folding it at like the 50% point, kind of about the 70% point, so that I can have like a little bit more room left. Going to roll this white top in after I take the tag off of it. And this top is actually from Boohoo. I don't think I mentioned that in the original video. And so just again, kind of folding that up. This shirt can have wrinkles, but honestly, it's a sheer cover up. I don't know that I would really care if there were wrinkles. So leaving that there. And then I'm just gonna roll in the swimsuit after I move the tags. You can see I bought a lot of new stuff for this trip, which is a personal bad habit of mine. I have this tendency of thinking and feeling like everywhere I go I need a new outfit, which is why my closet room is as full as it is. So definitely working on that as a personal note to self, but clearly it didn't really work out this trip. So here are all the pieces. I have the two swimsuits, the white top, and then the tan pants. And again, I'm just going to fold down with everything wrapped up into it. All right, so there we go. And of course, I cannot forget about my little fake gold chain waist belt. And so I'm just gonna use that and kind of wrap it around as a way to keep all of this stuff together even more. And so there you go. There is that outfit. Places that into the suitcase. Okay. The next thing would be my boat outfit. Actually, yeah, the boat outfit. And so I told you for that one, there's a couple of choices. I can do the leopard dress or just the leopard skirt. So again, just kind of fold at the 70% point. Go ahead and put the little skirt in there as well. and then add in the 2 black bikinis. And then just roll that all up into one big bowl or bun. There we go. And so boom, that's the outfit. And then the next thing will be my dinner outfits. So we talked about my linen pants, which are very wrinkle prone. So this is gonna be a really, hopefully a good hack and trick for those. And then the top that I have that goes with it, this also does have a tag on it. So we're gonna remove that. I do have a pair of backup pants that I may wear for this outfit, which are just these white biker shorts. As another one, I'm not fully sure. I kind of tried to see what this look will look like, but I'm not really sure if this is actually gonna work. So I'm bringing them because they don't really take up that much space, but not too sure that I'm actually gonna wear this. And so let's just fold this over. And then just place it in the middle. So I have the shirt, the biker shorts, and then the linen pants. And we're just gonna roll that on down. All right. And so there we go. Places that into suitcase. The next thing will be one of my evening wear dresses. This also has a tag on it. I told y'all I did not do good and not buying new outfits. Anyways, so for this one, because of the cutout, I'm just gonna like drape the cutout part over it. Again, I'm not too concerned about wrinkles with this outfit. This is naturally a textured dress, so it probably won't show up. So we're just gonna fold everything down and then roll. All right. The next thing will be my nude outfit. This also has a tag on it. So yeah, note to self, just stop buying stuff. Just gonna kind of fold that up. Again, this is a textured outfit, so probably won't have too many wrinkles. And in fact, I'm actually not gonna roll this one just because this one has some like hard seams in it here, and I don't want to mess them up by trying to roll it. So I'm actually just gonna do a traditional fold on this one. So just the regular fold for that one. And I'll just place it on top of one of the other things that I've done. And then lastly, I have my chartreuse green dress. Also has a tag on it, but I didn't buy this for this trip, if that makes it any better. This was for a previous trip that got canceled, and now I'm just bringing it back out the closet. So we're also just gonna roll that one down into a nice tight ball. And then I just have my scraggler swimsuits and my hat, and I'm gonna put those swimsuits inside of the hat as a way again to conserve space in my suitcase. And then that's it. That's it. And you guys can see that, right? Like, I've only used half of one side of my suitcase. And I've packed an entire 6 days worth of outfits, multiple outfits. So I think that goes to show you that the roll method really works. And even then, I could probably take up some less space by putting some stuff on top. So yeah, we literally have so far, I've only used 25% of my suitcase. That's amazing. So I just start to put shoes in, so I guess we'll jump right into that next. Next part is shoes. So another packing travel tip is if you have like some big bulky shoes like this or any kind of boots or anything, another way that you can do to kind of conserve space or to better utilize your space, is probably a better word, is to stuff the inside of your shoes with clothes. So this way, you know, you're not having empty space in here, because you can put like your dress or some socks or underwear or, you know, just anything that's small and that will fit in here as a way to utilize this space. So for me, I always try to bring probably about 3 to 4 different pairs of shoes. So for this trip, I have my chunky white kind of walking sandals. These are probably gonna go with that orange outfit that I showed you guys for the Rio main attractions. Always have a pair of basic flip-flops for a beach day or just a quick run out somewhere. A pair of tan sandals as well. I always carry 1 pair of shoes that have a pretty low heel, because typically on vacation I do a lot more walking than I normally would. And so again, these will go with like the nude outfit or the loose beach, the loose textured dress that I had. And then of course you always need 1 pair of sneakers. So I think that this is all of the shoes that I'm gonna bring, because I believe this should work with all of my looks. And so again, some tips is if you're not gonna stuff these, of course you wanna make sure you kind of put them upside down, and then that way you can kind of smush them in together to take up a little bit more space. Obviously, if you decide to put stuff in them, it's going to be a lot harder to smush them, but you're still utilizing the space, so I think it's okay either way. In this case, for right now, I don't have anything in here, so I'm just going to kind of smush them down and put them over here. These shoes are new, and so same thing, we're going to put them in opposite directions, kind of smush them down. And I'll put those ones closest to my clothes, since again, those are new. I'll eventually end up bringing like some Walmart bags or something with me to like put these in after I've walked on them so that they're not touching my clothes. But for the time being, they're okay. These like little thin flip-flops, I'm just gonna squish right here in between the white shoes and the black shoes. My heels, same thing. We're gonna put them in opposite directions and then put those in there. And then my pair of flip-flops, again, is very thin. They can actually kind of go right here on top or get squished further in between the white and the black shoes. And so that's what it looks like so far. This heels it right here. So again, I still have a lot more space where I'll probably end up putting like socks and underwear and stuff in there, but I still have not even used 50% of my suitcase, and I am probably 75% packed. So yeah, these are how you can efficiently pack and you save a lot of space and make things a lot more efficient. So hopefully those were some good tips for you right there. So a couple more packing tips and tricks that I just wanted to kind of share with you guys. The first being, I always can and is encouraged to add dryer sheets to your suitcase just to kind of keep your clothes fresh and smelling good while in travel. So just simply kind of like 1 or 2 on each side. Roll and stuff those in there. It just kind of helps to again enhance the smell. Especially it's good to bring these with you in like a Ziploc bag to keep them fresh for when you're coming back, like after you've worn them, so that everything doesn't smell terrible. So that's also a trick. The other thing is when transporting toiletries, if you don't have like a bag specifically for that, of course I always encourage using a Ziploc bag. This always, of course, make sure that if something were to spill, it will not get all in your clothes. So I always put like my shampoos, my conditioners, everything in here, seal it, push the air out of it, and then drop that in my suitcase to make sure that I don't have spills. Another hack for making sure that you don't have spills is to take up something like this. So a bottle that could spill, this top comes open so easily and could easily ruin any of your clothes, especially if it's full. So you see how like they have this opening here? If you just get a little bit of plastic wrap, just tear off like a square. Again, nothing crazy here. You don't need a huge amount. And you just simply put this over top of here. So now this entire thing is covered. The opening is now covered with the plastic wrap. And then you simply put the top back on and screw it over. And now absolutely nothing can come out. Mind you, I am squeezing this bottle and nothing is coming out because of that. Exactly. That's a great tip. So if you have bottles with like big openings, I do encourage you to bring mini size travel bottles, not full size bottles like this. But even with the travel size bottles, or if you do and still want to bring bottles this size and you have big openings and your tops that can easily come off, highly encourage putting a little bit of plastic wrap over it so that nothing can possibly squeeze out. All right. Another tip is to wear your heaviest clothes. This is especially important if you're traveling to like a colder destination or something. But like if you need a huge jacket with you, a big leather jacket that can be a little heavy, rather than using some of the space and the weight allotment of your suitcase, you can opt to wear these items. Or if you have big bulky tennis shoes or heavy boots, you can opt to wear these items on the plane. That way you still have them with you, but they're not contributing to your suitcase's weight. Another thing, if you're a type of person that struggles with weight of suitcase and oftentimes having overweight suitcases, 1, invest in a scale, which I'll get to later. But 2, maybe not bringing your biggest suitcase. So what you kind of have to understand, simple math here, is that the bigger your suitcase is, the more weight the suitcase takes up. So if you have a suitcase, you, of course, as you know, you only have 50 pounds of a suitcase that you can bring onto most airlines. And so if your suitcase itself is so big and heavy that it weighs, let's just say 13 pounds, now you only have 37 more pounds of clothes to pack. versus if you use a lighter weight suitcase, or in some cases a smaller suitcase that, let's just say, maybe only weighs 7 pounds. Now you have 43 pounds of clothes that you can pack. So that's also a tip and trick, is, you know, of course, if you're using space effective ways, rolling your clothes and things like that, you can probably fit a lot more clothes into smaller or lighter suitcases. And this will give you some more of your weight back to put more stuff into your bags. And then lastly, you know, we always hear about suitcases getting lost at the airport. So one tip that my mother always used to get on me about was to keep at least one pair of clothes, like underwear, pajamas, and like kind of one simple outing outfit in my carry-on bag. This ensures that even if my bags do get lost, I'm not completely helpless without all of my items. I definitely don't necessarily pack full outfits in my carry-on every single time, but I do always pack my essentials. So like for me, my facial products, I wear glasses, so my glasses, my contacts, birth control, things like that, my essential items, like I can't wait another day if my suitcase were to get lost, are always kept in my carry-on bag. Same thing, of course, with laptops and, you know, key things like that. So definitely a tip that you want to make sure that you're implementing. Keep all of your items in a nice, safe place and keep them with you if they're very meaningful items. Next part that I wanted to show are some of my personal essential items. These are things that are often overlooked, but I feel like are so important, and I literally never take a trip without them. The first one being a pillowcase. A lot of people don't think about this, but for me personally, I have super sensitive skin. Even the cleanest of hotels, if they're using a very strong detergent, can break my face out. So I literally never do an international trip, especially, without having an extra pillow or having a pillowcase with me that I can use to cover the pillow that I'm sleeping with. This ensures, again, that my face is touching detergent washed pillowcases that I'm comfortable with, that I can feel safe and know are clean, and they just help to bring me so much peace when I'm out traveling. So this is essential travel item number one. The second one is my fan. I have been to some hot countries, and I expect Rio to really be no different. While I'm there, I get hot super quickly. Even if I'm 100%, not 100%, but even like 80% naked, still get hot. And so I literally never leave home without this fan. This is a quick little handheld fan that I bought from Amazon. I'll include the link in the bio. You just simply press this one little button here and it turns on speed 1. Press it again and it goes up to speed 2. Press it a third time and it turns off. It also, this little USB cord allows it to be a portable charger. So as long as you bring, like, you know, just your charging cord, you can use this as a power source for your phone. And then it also doubles as a flashlight on the bottom. So this thing, I think, was 15 bucks. Never leave home without it. This is so essential to keeping me cool, and I get sopped and complimented on this all the time. So definitely would encourage this. The next thing, as I briefly hinted at earlier, is a luggage scale. We have come a long way from the huge bulky luggage scale that I used to have to this simple and easy lightweight thing. So of course, the best way to save time and energy and the headache of wondering if your bag is overweight is to weigh it before you even go. So just simply turning this on, you can set it to pounds or kilograms. You simply latch this over the front hook of your suitcase, and then you just kind of lift your suitcase off the ground a little so that this can record its weight. And that's it. Simple way to know ahead of time if your suitcase is over or underweight so that you can make adjustments as you see fit. And then the last essential item is a little bit more risky. It's my flask. Yep, I know, this looks like a sunscreen bottle. That's exactly what I want. So I actually bought these for a trip to Tulum. We went to a beach club and they were taxing on drinks. And so I saw the tip of carrying your alcohol in this flask that looks like a sunscreen bottle. You order just simply juice, which of course is substantially cheaper than a mixed beverage, and you spike your own drink essentially. And so I literally never travel to a country without these. Even if, like, I don't need to necessarily sneak alcohol into a place, there still may be a place that I want alcohol, and carrying a huge bottle just may not be appropriate. And so I definitely use these. I do have two of them. Again, this is just simply Amazon buy. They both look like real packs of sunscreen with even like instructions and directions and barcodes on the back, but then you open them and they have a lot bigger holes than usual to allow you to funnel your alcohol into them. So again, a super petty travel tip, but these can come in handy, especially depending on where you're going, and if you would like maybe arguably more tasteful ways to carry your alcohol out in public, these are going to be some good options for you. So those are some packing essentials with Jess and some things that I try to never leave home without, especially when I'm going internationally. And so that's it. Those are my packing hacks and trips, and this is the packing edition of the WhereToNextJess series. I hope you guys enjoyed this special behind the scenes edition, that you guys were able to take something and learn something from this video. Whether it was packing tips, some travel hacks, or even outfit inspiration, I really hope you guys are able to gain something. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anyone traveling anywhere. They are bound to learn something. And also, if you guys have any travel tips or tricks, please make sure to let me know in the comments below. I'll make sure to read them and comment back and try to implement them myself. You know I want to grow just as much as I want to help you guys to grow. So thank you so much for the comments in advance. Thank you for watching this video, and please make sure you check out the rest of my videos, especially my Rio vlog. You don't want to miss it. And I look forward to talking with you guys next time. Until then.